How's it going, guys? Panther Films. Today we're going to be reacting to Season 6, Episode 7, the mid-season finale of Fear the Walking Dead. This episode is titled Damage from the Inside. This is the mid-season, but it's also not, because technically the mid-season is Episode 8, but because of the pandemic and COVID, they didn't get to film it, I don't think, and they couldn't finish it in time, maybe. So technically this is the episode before the mid-season, but they're treating it as a mid-season. Unless somehow they've changed the overall story of this episode, I guarantee it's going to end with some cliffhanger. It's going to end with like, oh, they're building up to something, and then it's not going to... We're going to have to wait for it, you know? But realistically, we would have only had to wait a week. Now we're going to have to wait maybe a month or two, 2 months, 3 months. We'll see. But yeah, last episode we had a June episode, which I didn't enjoy a lot, personally. It was a good episode. I think the acting was great in it. I just didn't like what was going on in the episode, because it didn't really feel like what June would do. After all that, June is like, oh nah, I'm going to save you. Guarantee it's going to backfire. I know John's right. So John basically leaves at the end of the episode. We don't know if he's left for good or he's just, you know, getting out of there for a bit just to take a break and get his head around things. We'll see. Also, Virginia lost her arm because she was bit. Didn't get killed though. She managed to survive, and we know why she survived. They're saving her for the ultimate betrayal. She's going to betray June. Maybe she won't. Maybe in the end, that'd be some shit, wouldn't it? Maybe in the end she is good and they don't kill her, which would be a bit weird, but we'll see. The oil fields was also basically destroyed, nearly. They managed to somewhat save it, but they're going to have to do a lot of resalvaging it and putting it back together again. It's probably not going to happen. That might be it for the oil fields, but we'll see. So June wants a hospital. Will she get it? Probably not. Wendell's also back. They got separated since like last season, I think. Which is great for Sarah. A bit weird how she's not really... Wendell hasn't really been in the season, and neither's Alicia. Alicia hasn't been in the season too. I know she's in this episode. I saw the preview of this episode. So it shall be interesting to see where it goes. Because Alicia's only really been in 1 episode so far. 2 if we count this one. Which is a bit weird. Compared to like Morgan, who's been in nearly most of them. We'll see. And I wonder if we will see Morgan this episode, considering it is technically not the mid-season, but it is the mid-season. Let's get right into it. Bit of a shit recap, but it is what it is. It's a bit weird how that recap was all about Dakota then.
Oh, I am. You don't even know the half of it.
Like, why is Dakota so against Virginia's ways? What the fuck? Are they all killed? Seems like it. See, yeah, there it is again. Like, they turn so quick. My theory is confirmed. I'm more confused how they did that. Because didn't Victor and her only go like round the corner somewhere? Oh, it's an Alicia episode. I mean, I knew she was in this one, but like, what is that? What is that? What the fuck is that? That's a spooky Wendigo right there. That's a spooky Wendigo. So what are they doing? Is it just a watchtower? An outpost? Just to kind of mark walkers and stuff? She picks it up, looks at it, is like, nah.
Attack the convoy, whoever hit Tanktown, they can do the kind of damage Strand isn't doing.
Well, not necessarily, because could it be Morgan? What? Help her, Jesus. What is that? Ew. Is that a clicker? What is it? Yeah, but like, surely this group has to be a little bit more organised though. Like, surely they'd have guards posted. I mean, if she was in there and there was people kidnapping her, I think they'd know you're here by now. Taxiderms. I love how they're cutting just to like preserve a bit of time there. So you don't need to see her just go up all the way up the stairs. Oh. Well, that just ruins the Wendigo thing. Oh, it's like took off its scalp. Oh, Jesus.
Don't worry. It won't hurt nearly as much as you think.
The TV shows never get that right. It wouldn't be that quick. You wouldn't pass out that quick. It takes a little bit, like a couple of seconds, maybe a minute or two, for it to actually fully affect you. That was the easiest escape I've ever seen in my life. Watch that be like Dakota or something. It can't be the guy who's done it. He's trying hard to unlock it. Or was it Charlie?
It's okay. Alicia.
Huh.
Was meant to scare people.
It's like a scarecrow. Scarecrow. I feel like this guy's a little bit too friendly.
You know,
What happened to your family?
Dead. Murdered. Killed. In this case, I think he killed them.
She killed my parents.
Wait, what? The fuck? She killed her parents? Why? He didn't seem to be hiding anything. He's a little bit friendly, but it's the situation like he's a bit too friendly.
He found you. He boarded up the door. And the windows are now shut too.
Yeah, like why would he board up his windows and shit? Unless he's trying to make it look like no one's there. Be some shit if he actually was friendly, but I don't believe it.
why?
She's Virginia's sister. Alicia.
Oh shit. Why the fuck would she tell him that? Now he's gonna be like, well, shit.
He was working on. That was a ranger. I think Ed is the one who attacked the convoy. Why?
Yeah, it was a ranger. That's a bit. It can't be a scarecrow, but it was a ranger. Imagine Dakota's just manipulating everyone. What? Why does he always do this? Halfway through the episode, every time. This content violent. What? What the fuck?
Father, he was a taxidermist.
No, you don't say.
But
He's got a monologue. He's dead as fuck. See how the music's going up? It's gonna get more intense when shit goes down. Find it weird that Charlie's in this building still. Why are you whipping out a gun?
let's go upstairs.
What? When you're too friendly, there's always some deep, dark secret. Surely Victor's gonna hear this, right?
Not anytime soon.
At least Charlie managed to do something. I mean, it's gonna take a while for them to clear out. They know people are in there.
It's working.
That quick? I don't know about that.
Vain. In order to make it last, to keep you safe.
Well, you failed,
You
dude.
can't keep.
Come on. Imagine. At least you don't kill it. Oh, wait. Don't. No, he's dead. He's dead. Murdered. Oh, Jesus, that's... Nah, he's fucking dead of that. Dead. Oh, he's fucking dead. Stop. You can't pull that out. Don't. He's dead. Don't. You can't pull someone out like that. He has to stay there. Don't pull it out. It's like a knife. You don't pull it out. Unless it's Rick or Joel from Last of Us. But as if he just stood up. Like, with that in him. I mean, they're not going to show it. He died quick. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh! He's back. Yeah, did you see that one? It had like scales on it.
Who?
Still trying to figure that part out.
It's gotta be. Has to be Madison, right? Who else, genuinely, who else would they build up like this? I love how Morgan's he's just everywhere.
Stadium.
But, see, why'd they bring up the stadium? In the same episode, they...
With what we're up against, we're all gonna have to do things we never would have done before.
I don't know, Morgan, you've done a lot.
You attacked the convoy.
I did
They
it.
gave them a choice and they chose Virginia.
So you killed all of
There
them?
wasn't any other way.
I fucking love him.
It doesn't have to go this way.
Don't you
Can't
dare.
do your way.
Yes, we fucking can.
Let's go.
It's the better way.
Dakota as welcome.
Hey, that was a quick turnaround, Morgan. I still would have preferred that way, because, you know, Morgan's a fucking savage now, and I love it. Which is weird, because it contradicts what he was going to do a couple of episodes back, but... Oh, he's going to come face to face with Morgan.
Victor. No.
Oh! Well, sides have been chosen. Oh, this is going to make things interesting now. Oh! I knew it! I knew Strand wouldn't be on that side. Actually, maybe. Fucking Victor did. Is it Grace? I mean, she was in the credits. It's fucking Grace, isn't it? She's been there the whole time.
Damn gulch.
What the fuck? No. Fucking Victor, man. Like, I knew... So sides have been chosen. I feel like someone could definitely die this season. Like, the way they're setting shit up. This did feel... I don't know, though. This felt alright. If it was a mid-season, it was alright. But it didn't... It felt like it was building to the actual mid-season, which is the next episode. Now, whenever that's coming back... let me check. Just 2021. Oh, fuck. Someone's dying, dude. Like, I've got the promo for the second half. And there's a grave that John's with Morgan. And it's got a hat on it. The grave has a hat on it. So, Victor might be biting the dust. We'll see there. Maybe it's a mislead. They could be misleading. I feel like next episode could tie up the Virginia storyline if they want to. It would be weird, but at the same time it would be okay. Because it'd be the first episode back, right? It'd be the first episode back, Virginia's storyline's done and over with. It's a little bit annoying because technically we'd have it wrapped up next week. If it wasn't for lockdown. Well, technically we would have already seen the first half of the season, right? Like, if we think about it, like, season 11 of Walking Dead would be starting right now. If it wasn't for, you know, COVID and shit. Like Fear and World Beyond would have ended like a months back, you know? It would have been so different. But yeah, so, like, this first half of Fear has definitely been one of the better first halves of Fear the Walking Dead. Like, season 5's first half, I mean, the whole season of season 5 was just doo-doo. Season 4's first half was good, but the second half really ruined the season, I think. Season 3 had a decent... Well, I mean, Season 3, I wasn't a big fan of Season 3, to be honest. But yeah, solid first half, solid episode. It didn't feel... It felt like a mid-season, but at the same time it didn't. Because it felt like Season 3, Episode 7 of the main show, where it's like, you know, like Vic and Nat outside Woodbury type of situation, you know? And then, like, next episode ending the storyline and setting goes up for a new one. I love Morgan this season. He's a savage. I was wondering, like, who it could have been that took them out. It was so quiet and stealthy. But, of course it would be. That makes perfect sense. So Grace is back, which was spoiled because of the fact that they show the actress's name in the credits, which is stupid. I don't know why they do that. Like, they should do what they did with JDM, with Negan. Like, even though they already basically confirmed he was coming in the episode. But, like, they didn't show his name until after the episode ended. It was, like, guest starring Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And it would have been, like, why spoiled that Grace is coming back this episode? It would have been a little bit more surprising that it just says guest starring Karen David or whatever, because she was in the episode for what, the last, like, not even a minute of the episode, like, last 30 seconds of the episode. Like, was it worth putting her name in the credits and not just having her in the after credits, just to not spoil it for people? Because once you know the name of an actress, an actor, but yeah, definitely a solid first half. I am Extremely excited about the second half. Obviously, we've got to react to World Beyond, which episode 9 and 10, right? They're airing together. World Beyond's had some decent episodes. It's had 1 or 2. The last 2 episodes were pretty good, I think. Better. Not amazing, but just better. Well, Fear's just had a solid first half of the season, while World Beyond is only a 2-season show, and it's only had maybe 3 good episodes. Now, if anyone's wondering about the Mandalorian episode 4 reaction, sadly it got corrupted. I recorded it, but I'm also thankful it wasn't the episode a certain character appears in. I'm so happy it wasn't. Oh. So yeah, sadly, that usually happens with at least one show. I think it's happened with Mandalorian twice now that I think about it. I think it happened once in season 1. Actually did it? But yeah, solid first half of the season, and solid episode that definitely puts people on other ends of the spectrum, with Strand being on one and Alicia on the other, which is a bit weird. You'd think there'd be a little bit more Civil War type of situation with Strand, Daniel, but we know Daniel's on Morgan's side because he was faking it. It's just the question of, okay, who right now is on Virginia's side? June, Sarah, maybe Wendell, but I doubt it. Well, they didn't actually say John's with Morgan now, but I assume he will be at some point. Now, that'll probably be it for Fear until next year. That kind of rhymed a little bit. But, if you want to check out my World Beyond reactions, which will be, next Monday, which will be episode 9 and 10 together. And then Mandalorian. We've got a big episode of Mandalorian coming up on Friday. It's going to be pretty exciting. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. I will see you guys later. Also, PS5. Hope you enjoyed the video. Ta-ta and farewell.